What if every bite you take is silently damaging your soul? We live in a world where eating has become mindless scrolling through our phones, binge-watching shows, grabbing snacks without a second thought. But here's a question that should stop us in our tracks. What if the food we eat isn't just filling our stomachs but draining our spirituality? You might think, I only eat halal, what's the issue? But halal isn't just about avoiding pork or alcohol. It's about purity at every level, where the food comes from, how we eat it, and even the state of our hearts when we take each bite. And the truth is, many of us unknowingly consume things that the Prophet ﷺ warned would harden our hearts, block our du'as, and leave us feeling empty no matter how much we pray. 1. Food bought with doubtful money. We obsess over halal meat and organic labels, but what about the money used to buy them? A meal purchased with haram earnings, whether from interest, fraud, or unethical work, carries a hidden poison. The Prophet ﷺ warned of the man who cries, O Lord, while his food, drink, and clothing are haram. How can such a person's dua be accepted? Sahih Muslim. Many Muslims today face a spiritual paradox, praying on time, fasting, even giving charity, yet feeling a disconnect in their worship. The answer might lie not in their salah, but in their sustenance. Haram income doesn't just taint wealth, it hardens the heart, blocks blessings, and suffocates the soul. Allah is pure and accepts only what is pure. If we want our prayers to soar, we must purify our income. No halal certification can cleanse food bought with haram money. Before asking why our du'as go unanswered, we must ask, was this plate earned in a way that pleases Allah? 2. Eating while watching sinful content. We carefully ensure our food is halal, checking ingredients, avoiding doubtful sources, yet thoughtlessly pair meals with haram entertainment, music-filled dramas, vulgar jokes, or even shows mocking Islamic values. The food may be permissible, but the environment corrupts its blessings. The Prophet ﷺ taught that eating is an act of worship, to be done with gratitude and mindfulness. Modern research confirms this. Distracted eating weakens digestion, leads to overconsumption, and disconnects us from the sacred act of nourishing our bodies. Worse, indulging in sinful content while eating invites shaitan to the table, repelling the angels and stripping barakah from our sustenance. Every bite should be a reminder of Allah's favors, not a means of numbing ourselves with disobedience. If we must watch something, let it be beneficial. Better yet, eat in silence, reflecting on His blessings, because a meal, consumed with heedlessness, feeds the body, but starves the soul. 3. Overeating and forgetting Bismillah. We live in an age of excess, plates piled high, second helpings before the first is digested, and dessert devoured even when we're stuffed. The Prophet ﷺ advised filling only 1/3 of the stomach with food, leaving space for water and air, Sunan Ibn Majah. Yet, we often ignore this wisdom, gorging until we're sluggish, lazy, and even neglectful of prayer. But there's something worse than overeating: forgetting Bismillah. The Prophet ﷺ warned that shaitan partakes in meals when we fail to begin with Allah's name. Sahih Muslim. Imagine mindlessly snacking, no gratitude, no remembrance, while the devil enjoys a share of what should have been a blessed meal. Every bite should be intentional. Every meal should start with Allah's name. Overeating weakens the body and dulls the soul, but forgetting Bismillah invites evil into our sustenance. Let's eat less, remember more, and keep shaitan far from our tables. 4. Supporting companies that harm Muslims. Every dollar we spend is a silent vote of approval. Yet, many of the brands we love, whether fast food chains, tech giants, or clothing company, actively fund oppression. Some donate to governments bombing Gaza, others profit from Islamophobic rhetoric, and many support regimes that imprison and persecute Muslims. When we continue buying from them, we prioritize convenience over conscience, signaling that our comfort outweighs the suffering of our ummah. The Prophet ﷺ warned, "A Muslim is a brother to another. Muslim hay does not oppress him, nor hand him over to an oppressor." Bukhari. By financially empowering companies that harm Muslims, we indirectly become complicit in their oppression. Our purchases fuel their profits, enabling further injustice. The solution? Conscious consumerism. Research brands, boycott oppressive ones, and support ethical alternatives. If we can't fully boycott, at least minimize our contributions. Every small choice matters. Will our money strengthen tyranny or stand for justice? The Ummah's pain should weigh heavier than our cravings. 5. Complaining about food. Few things are as disheartening as watching someone turn up their nose at a meal that another might desperately crave. Yet, complaints like, "This is too salty," "It's tasteless," or "I don't like this," slip out so easily. Contrast this with the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who never criticized food. If it pleased him, he ate it. If not, he simply refrained without a word of disapproval. His manners reflected deep gratitude, recognizing food as a blessing from Allah, not a right to be demanded or scorned. In today's world, where food is often taken for granted, complaints come too quickly. A meal that seems boring to one person could be a rare luxury for another. Perhaps a starving child, a refugee, or someone struggling to afford their next meal. Each complaint carries an unintended ingratitude, as if saying to Allah, "This provision isn't good enough for me." Such an attitude risks losing the barakah, blessing, in our sustenance. Islam teaches that gratitude increases blessings, while discontent diminishes them. Rather than criticizing, we should either eat with thanks or quietly abstain. The next time a meal doesn't meet expectations, pause and remember, silence is better than complaint, and gratitude is the key to abundance. The choice is yours. Halal isn't just a label, it's a lifestyle. It's about eating with awareness, ensuring every bite is pure in source, intention, and impact. Because what you consume doesn't just feed your body, it shapes your soul. So next time you eat, pause. Ask yourself, is this nourishing me or numbing me? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.